Good evening, all. So in today's class, we'll be discussing Venn diagrams. First, we will discuss Venn diagrams, and after that, the sequential series. So in Venn diagrams, we have questions on two cases and three cases, two sets and three sets. First, let us start with Venn diagram for two cases. Let's say there is a set A and another set B. The formula which we employ here for two cases is total minus neither is equal to A plus B minus 4. Total minus neither is equal to A plus B minus 4. So two cases and three cases here. For two cases, for example, you might have learned this particular idea in the context of unions and intersections. Like A union B, A intersection B, in those terminologies. But as far as our questions here are considered, we will not be using those words, unions and intersections. We will be using this neither, both terminologies. Total minus neither is nothing but A union B. Both is nothing but A intersection. The terms which we are using to represent this formula are slightly different, but the concept is same. Total minus neither is equal to A plus B minus 4. Total means total number of items or vehicles or persons present. Neither is the value which is not included in set A nor included in set B, which stays out of these two sets. A means a total value of set A. B means a total value of set B minus both A and B, region which is common to both the sets. Let's look at these terms by taking an example. In a class, there are 20 students. Let's say in a class, there are 20 students. Out of this, some are playing cricket and some are playing football. Set A denotes the students who play cricket, and set B denotes the students who play football. Now in this class, there is no mandatory requirement that everyone must play one of these games. There might be some students in the class who are not interested in playing cricket, not interested in playing football. There might be some students who are not interested in playing cricket or not interested in playing football. Let's say 5 students, they are not playing cricket, they are not playing football. As they are not playing cricket, they will not be involved in the cricket set. As they are not playing football, they will not be involved in the football set also, set B also. These 5 students are not included in set A nor included in set B. They stay out of these two sets, which is the value of neither. In this example, students who play neither cricket nor football. Students who play neither cricket nor football. Total means total 20 students are there, minus neither, which is here not playing cricket, not playing football. A means a total value of set A, students who play cricket. Let's say 10 are playing cricket, 10 are playing football. Students who play cricket, A, 10. B means a total value of set B. Students who play football, 10. Minus, for example, here, let's say we need to find out what is. In this example which I have taken here, total given, neither given, A given, B given. Let's say we need to find out both. Now we are subtracting both because any person must be counted only once. But if you take the persons in region both, they are counted twice. As they are playing cricket, they are counted once with cricket set. As they are playing football, they are counted once with football set. But any person must be counted only once. These persons are counted twice. So we subtract. So this is one way to solve problems in this Venn diagrams using this formula. Total minus neither is equal to A plus B minus B. Total is the total number of items or persons present. Neither, which is not included in set A nor included in set B. In this case, students who play neither cricket nor football. A, total value of set A. B, total value of set B minus B. So in the models where we use this formula, out of these 5 terms, here we have 5 terms, total, neither, A, B, both. Out of these 5 terms, 4 terms will be given to us. You have to find out what is the required. To understand what you need to find out, then substitute values for the remaining terms, we get answer in one step. So other approaches of solving problems in this Venn diagrams, we will look through class exercise problems. So do every one of you have material with you? Online drive link or physical book, whatever it is. You have the material with you. Jambore material. Do you have the material or not? Because I'll be giving you the page number, you just have to try those questions once. I'll be giving approximately 1.5 to 2 minutes per question. And after that, we'll be discussing them. So I think there are some old students in this group as well. So I think you might have material with you. For this class, just post the pics of the questions in the class so that others can also see those questions and answer. So in page QS 29, class exercise of Venn diagrams, try these first 3 questions. If you are using drive link, click on this Quant homework folder, then click on this topic wise files. First Quant homework, then topic wise files, then go to Venn diagrams PDF. First you will have theory part, some theory part and some solved examples will be given. Scroll up, then you will get QH pages. Look for the printed number on the book page, QH 29. Try the first 3 questions. So someone please post these questions in the class. What you are using? Online drive link. That's what I said, right? I have clearly written here. Drive link. Click on that drive link. Material which is sent by you to the operations team. Then you will have official guide 1, official guide 2, and above that Quant homework folder is there. Quant homework. Click on that Quant homework. Then you will get theory QB pages, topic wise files. Then click on the topic wise files. Then search for Venn diagrams PDF. Open that Venn diagrams. Some theory will be given. Scroll up further, 4 or 5 pages. Scroll up. After that, class handout. Class handout. QH pages will come. Then look for the next page in this first 3 questions. QH 20. So we'll discuss them in few minutes. Concentrate here now. Let's discuss these questions. And also, whoever is using this ID iPhone, please rename it to the name through which you have enrolled in the class group. So let's discuss these questions. Of the 60 trucks sold by a dealer in a month, 40 have airbags, 25 have power steering, and 12 have both airbags and power steering. How many of the sold trucks have neither airbags nor power steering? So we need to know how many of the sold trucks have neither airbags nor power steering. So let's say set A denotes trucks with airbags, set B denotes trucks with power steering. He is asking neither airbags nor power steering. So neither value is what we need to find out. Take this formula. Total minus neither is equal to A plus B minus both. So by reading the question, if you can find out what term you need to get and what are the values for other terms, then simply employ this formula. Neither airbags nor power steering. He is asking us the value of neither. Then substitute the value for the remaining terms of the 60 trucks. So total there are 60 trucks minus neither is equal to 40 have airbags. So value of set A is 40. 25 have power steering. So value of set B is 25. Minus 12 have both airbags and power steering. So both value is 12. So 60 minus neither is 53, from which we get neither as 7. That means 7 trucks have neither airbags nor power steering. So this is one of the simple models present in this Venn diagrams, where we just take this formula, substitute the values, and get the answer in one step. He is asking neither value, then we are substituting what is total, what is set A value, set B value, both. We get neither as 7. Next question also exactly same model. In University X, 60 candidates applied for a PhD course. 30 have master's degree and 20 have an assistantship experience of at least 3 years. And he said 10 did not have a master's degree and their experience is less than 3 years. How many candidates had at least 3 years assistantship experience and a master's degree? Now same like the previous question, but here he just tried to complicate it a little bit by using words like experience of at least 3, less than 3 like that. So there are 2 candidates here. Some candidates are having master's degree. So let's say set A denotes candidates with master's degree. And set B denotes candidates whose experience is at least 3. At least 3 means greater than or equal to. So here there are 2 terms which you have to be aware of, at least and at most, which we can see in many of the concepts. At least 3 means it is either 3 or more than 3. Mathematically expressed as greater than or equal to. But when we say at most 3, what it means is at the maximum it can be 3. It is either 3 or less than 3, we say less than or equal to. So there are some candidates with master's degree, some with experience, at least 3 means greater than or equal to. He is asking how many of the candidates have both master's degree and experience of at least 3 years. So they must have master's degree as well as experience of at least 3, means he is asking us the both value. They must have both. So take the formula, total minus neither is equal to A plus B minus both. Total minus neither is equal to A plus B minus both. Total 60 candidates are there. Getting neither is important. Have an experience of less than 3 and did not have a master's degree. These 10 candidates are not having master's, so they will not be included in set A. And their experience is also less than 3. They will not be included in set B also, because set B talks about persons whose experience is 3 or more than 3. Equal to 30 have master's degree, so set A value 30. 20 have experience of at least 3, so set B value 20 minus 4. So 50 is equal to 50 minus 4, from which we get both as 0. There is no candidate with both experience of at least 3 master's degree. So this is one way to solve problems here, taking this formula. Understand for the remaining terms, then calculate what is the required. Other way to solve problems here is by putting values in the circles. And also I have said in the first class as well, here do not take these notes. Like if you are writing down, it would be double work again. So once the problem is done or the concept is done, just take the screenshot of that slide. So for your future reference after the class, you can just use these screenshots. Next, putting values in the circles. Let us solve this third question by putting values in the circles. So let's say set A denotes persons who drink coffee. Set B denotes persons who drink tea. Before we put values in the circles, you must have a clear idea regarding what does these regions specify. Let's say we have 3 regions here, region 1, region 2, region 3. What people do we put in region 1? Or what does region 1 specify about? What persons? Set A denotes persons who drink coffee and set B denotes persons who drink tea. In region 1, what person do we need to put there? Yeah, only coffee. Region 1 talks about persons who drink only coffee. Only coffee means they will drink coffee only. They will not be drinking tea at all. Region 2 talks about both coffee and tea. Region 3 talks about only tea. Only tea means they will be drinking tea only. They will not be drinking coffee at all. If you need persons who drink coffee means that is the total value of coffee set. If you add value in region 1 plus region 2, you will get the total value of coffee set. Persons who drink coffee. So let us put values in these circles by using the given information. 80% of the people in the party drink coffee and 10% of these also drink tea. And 10% of the people drink neither of these two drinks. What percent of the people in the party drink is asking for different values. Let's say there are 100 persons in this party. Let's say there are 100 persons. 80% of them are drinking coffee. So persons who drink coffee, total value of coffee set is 80. You cannot write 80 here because this is only coffee. Total value of coffee set, persons who drink coffee is 80. So for time's sake, let's say I'm writing it down. And 10% of these also drink tea. So evaluating this line is important. Most would be committing mistake here. This is not 10% of total people. It is 10% of 80. 80% are drinking coffee, and out of this 80, 10%, because he said 10% of these refers to persons who drink coffee. So 10% by 100 of 80, which is 8. So out of 80 persons who are drinking coffee, 8 are also drinking tea. It comes under both coffee and tea. Total value of coffee set is 80. 8 is already present in the both region. So remaining only coffee would be 70. Then 10% of the people in the party drink neither of these drinks. 10% of the people in the party drink neither of these drinks. So that means out of 100%, 10% means 10% are not drinking coffee, not drinking tea. So they will not be involved in coffee set or they will not be involved in tea set. Out of 100%, if 10% are staying out of these two sets, remaining 90 will stay in these two sets. So out of 100, if 10 are staying out, remaining 90 will stay in. Already 72 plus 8, 80 is there, remaining here. Once you fill this, looking at these values, take what he is asking, find what he only T 10%. T means total value of T set. 8 plus 10, 18%. So this is another way of solving problems here, putting values in the circuits. Let's say 100% are there, 80 of them are drinking coffee. So total value of coffee set is 80. And 10% of these, out of this 80, 10%. 10% of 80 is 8. 8 are also drinking tea. So both coffee and tea is 8. Total value of coffee set is 80. 8 is present here. So remaining 72 will be in only coffee. Then out of 100, 10 are not drinking any of these two drinks. Out of 100 persons, if 10 are staying out of these two sets, then remaining 90 must be the combined value of these two sets. 72 plus 80, 80 is there. Remaining third region, only T region would be 10. From which we get these values. So if there's any doubt in these questions, let me. Next, we have Venn diagrams for three cases. Let's say there is set A, set B, and another set C. For three cases, the formula which we employ is total minus neither is equal to total minus neither is equal to A plus B plus C minus only 2. Only. So first look at this formula, then we will discuss these terms. Total minus neither is equal to A plus B plus C minus only 2 minus twice all 3. Total means the total number of persons or items or vehicles present. Neither, just like in the previous case, neither is the value which is not included in set A, not included in set B, not included in set C, which stays out of these three sets. A means total value of set A, B means total value of set B, C means the total value of set C. Minus only 2. Only 2 means the value which is common to exactly two sets. Exactly 2. So this the region which I am shading now. This particular region specifies only 2. Minus twice all 3. Twice all 3. All 3 means this region. The region which is common to all the 3 sets. For example, let's say there are 30 students in a class. Some are playing cricket, some are playing football, and some are playing tennis. Set A denotes students who play cricket, set B denotes students who play football, and set C denotes students who play tennis. And let's say 5 students are not playing cricket, not playing football, not playing tennis. As these are not playing cricket, they will not be involved in cricket set. As they are not playing football, they will not be involved in football set. As they are not playing tennis, they will not be involved in tennis set also, which stays out of all these three sets, which is 9. A means total value of set A, students who play cricket. B means total value of set B, students who play football. C means total value of set C, students who play tennis. Then only to this value is important. Now minus twice all three means region which is common to all the three sets. Students who play cricket, football and tennis, who play all these three games. And we are subtracting twice of that because any person must be counted only once, but persons in all three regions are counted thrice. 3 times they are counted. As they are playing cricket, they are counted with cricket set. As they are playing football, they are counted with football set. As they are playing tennis, they are counted with the tennis set. They are counted thrice, but any person must be counted only once. So we subtract it twice all three. Now only 2 means students who play only cricket and football. Only cricket and football means they must be playing cricket and football only. They must not play tennis. Only cricket and football. Only football and tennis. So when I say students who play only football and tennis, just observe the meaning of this sentence. Students who play only football and tennis, that means they will be playing football and tennis only. They will not be playing cricket. So who plays exactly 2 games? Because if you take only cricket and football, they are counted once with football set, they are counted once with cricket set. Any person must be counted only once, they are counted twice, so we subtract only 2 values. And also you have to understand the difference between both cricket and football and only football and cricket. When I say both cricket and football means the region which is common to both the sets, this entire region, which also includes all three. Because observe the meaning, both cricket and football means if they play cricket and football, that is enough. Whether they are playing tennis or not, it doesn't matter. But when I say only cricket and football means they must play cricket and football only. They cannot play tennis. So both cricket and football values will be equal to only cricket and football plus all three. Yeah, I have asked in the group. That's why I have also messaged in the group. Ask it to use the same name, because if it is iPhone, how could I know that which student it is? Is it from the group or not? So both cricket and football means only cricket and football plus all three. So in the question, carefully observe what terminology he is using. Is he using the word both or is he using the word only? Because in our formula, the formula which I have given you just now, I am using only value. For example, if he says only cricket and football, directly take here, directly you can substitute in the formula. But if you using both terminologies, if he says both cricket and football, from that subtract all three. From that value subtract all three, then you will get only cricket and football, then substitute that value in the formula. So this is one important area where you have to be careful in this Venn diagrams of 3 cases, because a slight change in the terminology, but you should have understanding regarding only cricket and football means what region I am considering. Both cricket and football means what region I will get. What is the difference between them? That particular understanding must be. So total minus neither is equal to A plus B plus C minus only 2 minus twice all. So one way to solve here is using this formula, or other way is by putting values in the circles. So let us solve the next two questions. In page QS 29, questions 4 and 5. Try these questions, we will discuss them in 5 minutes. So and also like I said, here we will be running on a schedule. So I can't give much more time for you to solve questions there. Let's say 1.5 minutes to 2 minutes per question. So try to solve a question in 2 minutes, because that's what we will have in exam also. If you are not able to solve a question in 2 or 2.5 minutes or 2 minutes at max, go to the next question. So in the given amount of time, what I would be expecting is you would have read each and every question at least once. So if you are not able to solve, just go to the next one, because however we will be discussing them. So try these questions, we will discuss them in a few minutes. See, what material are you using? Just now I've asked you to solve first three questions. After that, next four, five. So book, new edition, GMAT 2022, is that book? Right now at my place I have this old edition. So new edition, once go to this pages around 170. Once look around 170, you will get this class exercise. Okay, page 180. 180. See, what book are you using? Is it advanced GMAT questions? Not that one. The big material, GMAT 2022 would be written on it. And not advanced GMAT questions, not in that book. Go to this, the main one, GMAT 2022, what, fat book. 181, 181, page 181. Concentrate here now. Let's discuss these questions. So first a table is given. The table above shows the number of students studying three different languages in a school. Although no student studies all three languages, 8 students study both English and French, 5 study French and Spanish, 7 study both Spanish and English. How many different students study these languages, these three languages? So there are some who are studying English, some study French, some study Spanish. So 3 sets, English, French and Spanish sets. So we can solve it by putting values in the circles, or we can solve it by using the formula. And in this particular question, using formula would be a better approach than putting values in the circles. For example, let's say we have to solve it through formula. Total minus neither is equal to A plus B plus C minus only 2 minus twice all 3. This is the formula which we employ for Venn diagrams for 3 cases. Now let's say we have to solve it through formula. Then what is the term we need to find out? So out of these given terms, total minus neither is equal to A plus B plus C minus only 2 minus twice all 3. What do we need to find out in this formula? Because if we are using the formula, first we should know what we need to find out. So which term we need to find out here out of the given terms. Yeah, total minus neither, exactly. Total minus neither is what we need to find out. So because it's not total, total minus neither. How many students studies all these three languages means what is the combined value of these three sets. It's like you have to find out what is the value of A union B union C. It is given by total minus neither. Now in this school, how many students are there? We don't know. Out of all the students in the school, if you subtract those who are not studying any of these three languages, then you will get students who study these three languages. So total minus neither is equal to A. He said 30 are studying English. So A value is 30. 25 study French and 20 study Spanish. 30, 25, 20. A value 30, 25 study French. So B value 25 plus 20 study Spanish. So total value of set is 20 minus only 2 values. You have to subtract only 2. I said you have to carefully observe the terminology. Whether he is using both English and French or only English and French. But if you look at the question, he is using both terminology. But in our formula, we have only. But in this question, only English and French and both English and French will be equal. Because he said no student studies all three languages 0. Both English and French means this is a total value. Both English and French is this total value. So both English and French is given by students who study only English and French plus all three. So for this only English and French, if you add this all three, you will get both English and French. Those are the values given to us. But he said no student studies all three languages. All three is 0. So when all three is 0, only English and French, both English and French, both will give us the same values. So directly substitute them in the formula. 8 study both English and French, 5 studies French and Spanish, 7 study both Spanish and English. So only 2 values are 8 plus 5 plus 7 minus twice all 3. twice all three. No student studies all three languages. So all three languages from which we get this required value total minus neither as 30 plus 25, 55 plus 20, 75 minus 20, which is 55, which will be our answer. So first identify what is the term we need to find out. We need to find out what is the value of total minus neither. Then substitute values for this remaining terms. A value 30, B value 25, C value 20. Minus only two values. 8 plus 5 plus 7. Minus twice all. And also here, in the question, like I already said, in the question he said both English and French. But I am taking only English and French as the same value because all three is 0. No one is studying all three. So 8 plus 5 plus 7 minus twice all three 0. This is the process through which we use like solve using the formula. But if you want to solve it by using that putting values in the circle method. So some are studying English, some are studying French, and some are studying Spanish. English, French, Spanish. 30 are studying English, 25 are studying French, 20 are studying Spanish. So in the three cases, whenever you are putting values in the circles, proceed from all three. No student studies all three languages. So all three here 0. Then both English and French is 8. This total both English and French here is 8. In all three value is 0. So all 8 will come from only English and French. Similarly, only French and Spanish is 5. So both French and Spanish is 5, but all 3 is 0, so only French and Spanish is 5 here. All 5 will come from only French and Spanish. 7 study both English and Spanish. All 3 value is 0, so all 7 will come from only English and Spanish. Then total value of English set is 30. Already 8 plus 7, 15 is there. So remaining 15 will be studying only English. Total value of French set is 25. Already 8 plus 5, 13 is there. So remaining 12 will be here. And total 20 study Spanish. Already 7 plus 5, 12 is there. So remaining 8 will come. Now count all these values. 30 plus 17, 47 plus 8, 55. The combined value of these three sets is 55. Count all these numbers, add all these numbers. Values inside these circles. But like I said, here using formula would be easy. Because if you take formula, all we need to do is substitute values and get the answer. Instead of filling these circles and then adding all these values, if you use formula, it is a one-step answer. So depending on what is given, select the easier approach there. Next one also same model. 100 people were surveyed about the brand of laptop they use. Among them, 50 use the brand Apple, 30 use HP, and 20 use brand Dell. Also, 10 use both Apple and HP, 5 use both HP and Dell, 4 use both Apple and Dell. And 2 use all the 3 brands Apple, HP, and Dell. How many people use? He is asking in different cases. If you have to find different values, go through putting values in the circles. Apple, HP, and Dell 3 sets. He said 50 use Apple, 30 use HP, 20 use Dell. So 50 are using Apple, 30 are using HP, 20 are using Dell. Then proceed from all 3 brands. It would be easy for us to proceed from all 3 to put values in the circuits. 2 use all the 3 brands. So all 3 values is 2 are using all 3 brands. Then he said 10 use both Apple and HP. 10 are using both Apple and HP. Both Apple and HP means this total value here is 10. The region which I am shading just now, the total value in this region must be 10. Already in all three 2 is there. Already 2 is present. So remaining 8 will be using only Apple and HP. 5 use both HP and Dell. So total value of both HP and Dell is 5. 2 is already present in all 3. So remaining 3 would be using only HP and Dell. You have to subtract all 3 values. Then 4 use both Apple and Dell. 4 use both Apple and Dell. Already 2 is present in all 3, so remaining 2 here. Now fill only one brand regions. Total value of Apple set is 50. Already 12 is there, 8 plus 2, 10 plus 2, 12. Remaining 38. Then 30 use HP. Already 8 plus 2, 10 plus 3, 13 is there. Remaining 7. 20 use Dell. Total value of Dell set is 20. Already 2 plus 2, 4 plus 3, 7 is there. Remaining 30. Now once you fill these circles, then by looking at these values, answer all the given questions. First one, only one of the 3 brands. What would be this value? Only one of the 3 brands. Look at these circles and observe. What values will give us only one of the 3 brands? Are you understanding what I am getting? Like, did you understand this question? Yeah, 38 plus 17 plus 30. 68. Only one of the 3 brands means they must be using only one. Look at this, only one region. Only Apple 38. Only HP 17. Only Dell 30. 38 plus 17 plus 30. Then neither of these 3 brands